Hey everybody, AdCat Tech here. How you doing? And today, yes, hello Nest, or Nest Hello. We have the unboxing, and I'm also going to do an installation and give you my review of the Nest Hello Video Doorbell. So this is the competitor that Google or Nest has come up with to face Ring, which recently Amazon bought Ring doorbells, or Ring HD video doorbells. So this is Google's way of competing with their Nest products with that product. And we're going to unbox it. A couple of quick things. I'm going with this one and not the Ring one for two reasons. Basically, I have two Nests and a couple of the Nest cams around the house. So this fits perfectly with the Nest solutions. So if you already have a Nest Thermostat or a Nest video cam, this is already going to fit in perfectly with the other products. If you didn't have those other products, then you can look at more of the fine details, but this has a couple of tricks up its sleeve. Most notably, it's got facial recognition, so you can train it for certain people when they come up. If you have a Google Home device, it'll actually announce who's coming to the door. It'll recognize me, but it does have some really cool features. It's HD video. You can do custom chimes, again, when it detects certain people. This is going to plug into your existing doorbell, so you do need a wired doorbell. If you have a doorbell that runs on batteries, this will not work. But let's get right into it, and let's open it up and see what's in the box first. Typical nice boxing. We're going to pull this tab off. Oops. And let's see. So there it is. There is the Nest Video Doorbell. It's really nice looking. Button, camera, very solid. So let's take a look at what else we have in the box. Nest products are very easy to install. We have in here a bracket and a housing piece. This is the piece that's actually going to go into your doorbell. So this is going to connect into your doorbell. And actually the existing, wherever you have the hardwired electric doorbell, and we're going to connect it. I'm going to show you how to do that. And that is it. You get some instructions, a quick start guide, and a little protected by Nest security sticker. And again, they're branching. Nest has a couple of new security products coming out. I haven't gone into that. And then you get some mounting hardware. Oh wow, they actually give you a drill bit, some connectors for the doorbell, and some mounting hardware, even some wall anchors. So if you do need to mount it, you can actually do that as well. So again, this is a close-up of the Nest Video Doorbell. Button is on the bottom and the camera is up top. It's nice, it feels substantial in your hand. And this is going to connect here onto this piece, and then they give you a nice little mounting bracket, which is great. Oh, this is an angle piece as well. So if you did have an angle and you did want to recess it on an angle for the camera, they actually give you the piece to do that. Let's get started. Let's plug it in. Again, I'm already on the Nest system, so I don't need to create an account with Nest. But let's go to the doorbell and let's get this installation started. So what we're going to do, this is where the doorbell is in my house, the inside. Again, you need it to be plugged into electric. If it's running on batteries, this actually will not work for you. The Nest Hello will not work. Okay, the first thing you're going to do, we paired it with the app, and I'm going to put it on screen, the screen captures from the app. Let me just grab my phone, because you need your phone. So we've gone through the first couple steps on the phone. I already have a Nest account, as I mentioned. So the first step is going to be to take the cover off of the doorbell. And again, so this may differ based on the type of doorbell you have. And the wires will be different. The great thing about the Nest app, as you'll see in the screen captures that I put up, is that they give you every scenario possible in the app, and then it's going to tell you wire by wire what to do. So let me start this process. I'm going to do for mine. I have actually three wires total, front, rear, and a trans, which goes to the transformer, and it's going to step me through it. So let me just get this connected, and the first piece that we're going to connect, and this is the first piece we're going to connect, the part that actually goes to your doorbell before we do anything else. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find the chime connector. Once you do that and get that part, we're going to turn the power off. You're going to remove the chime cover, and if there are any batteries in your particular model, you're going to want to remove them as well. so there is no power going to the device. They also recommend you take a picture of your current wiring, which I did. It's always good to take a picture of things, that way you have a reference to go back. Then it's going to ask you how many wires you have. In my particular case, I have 3 wires, so you're basically, based on what you pick, they're going to show you pictures. And again, I have option number 1. So you're going to pick what you see based on, again, what's in your doorbell and what the Nest app is showing you, and it's going to give you options, again, based on what you see and the questions and answers you're giving them. And here again, it's going to say which one are you replacing, front door or back door. And again, I'm going to speed the process up here just to, this is very clear. I just wanted to make a point and show you how simple and easy it is to do the installation. Every wire, where it goes, what happens to it, is step by step done in a clear and concise way. It's amazing how they've simplified it with these instructions. And again, I just want to show you that. In the end, you're going to leave the chime connector in the doorbell. Okay, so I actually have the connector, the Nest connector connected now. I followed the directions on the app. I'm not going to fix it to the inside yet. I just want to make sure everything works before we cover this up. So we're going to go outside and do the next step of this install. Again, very easy and straightforward, which is great. Even the hooks on the ends that go back into, get screwed back into the doorbell itself are already hooked, and they just went in very easily. So far the install is a breeze. Let's go outside and get the doorbell done. It's installed. Usually when I install something, I don't actually fully connect it until I know it works. With technology and being in technology, usually things don't work. So it's nice when it does. It actually does. I have it hooked up. We're going to talk through the steps. Very simple, very easy to do, guided the entire way. Which worked really, really well. So I'm going to get a couple close-ups of this. I'm going to finish getting it mounted. We're going to go inside, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of it, but so far it's great. I really like it, and already when you press the button, it actually makes an announcement. If you have any Google Home speakers in your house, like Google Mini or Google Home, it actually makes the announcements there. It recognized my son's face already, which is great. So let me get this finished installed and mounted properly, and then we'll go from there. And the app does walk you through step by step of how to install the doorbell to the outside of your house. Again, you have that solid metal mounting bracket. Very easy, very straightforward in what to do. Again, step by step, you take off your old doorbell. You're going to then put the mounting bracket through, feed the wires through. They do want you to be cognizant of the viewing angle. They do give you a metal wedge piece that you can put behind the camera. That's part of the mounting process. That'll change your angle 15 degrees. You can screw in through the holes. They give you a drill bit. They give you screws. They give you anchors. Everything you need to get started and to get this done. Again, very straightforward, simple, step-by-step instructions of what to do. In the end, you'll connect the doorbell. It doesn't matter where the wires go, either side. When you're going to attach the doorbell, you're going to lift up and then push back. It's going to snap into place. If you did turn the circuit breaker off, you want to turn it back on, and then basically that's it. You're good to go. You're going to see that blue light, and that's really it. Hey everybody, with Jeff's help, we got the doorbell installed. The only thing I did change on the mount, I actually used longer screws with the PVC siding on the house. It wasn't able to, the screws they gave in the package weren't able to hit the wood. I actually really want it secure so nobody can run away with this thing easily. So I actually had some 3-inch screws. We went screwed right into the existing holes and attached it. When you slide it in, you're going to do the top up. You're going to push the wires in, push the top in, and actually bend this a little bit. Feed that into the hole, and we're on. And that is it. Very cool, working well, very simple to set up. And we're good to go. So we're going to go inside. Again, I'm going to give you my first impressions. We're going to play with it for a little bit, see what settings there are in the app, make some fine-tune adjustments. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, and I want to play in the backyard.
We're going to do that first. So we're going to play in the backyard first, and then we're going to give you our impressions on the Hello Nest doorbell and go from there. But so far, love it. Installation was a breeze, very simple like all Nest products. and it looks good. So we'll see you in 2. So I just quickly wanted to show you as well the inside of the doorbell of where the Nest connector is. There is double-sided tape on the back of that Nest chime connector. So if you didn't have room inside the doorbell enclosure, you can actually run the wire out, use the double-sided tape, and tape it to the outside of the doorbell. It would be pretty inconspicuous that way. But again, very simple. I just left it all in there and I was good to go. Here's a close-up of the Nest Hello installed. It's a good quality piece of equipment. The mount is solid. It's on the house like a rock. You can see its side here. Very solid. Well constructed. It looks really nice. So the other thing I wanted to show you, if you have any Google Home speakers or Google Mini speakers, you can actually, the Nest Hello will actually alert you on the speakers.
Someone's at the front door.
It'll tell you somebody's at the front door, whichever door it is. Again, you can do this on one or all the speakers you have. So I wanted to just give you a quick idea of what the process is. Somebody comes up to your door, they ring the doorbell. This is actually what happens in the app. You're going to get a pop-up notification. Again, it works on Android and iOS, iPhone, which is what I'm doing it on here. You have the ability then to see the full picture. Hit the talk button to actually have a conversation with the person, or you'll see the responses come up. So you have those 3 predefined responses, which you can also click on. At this point in the upper right, I also did want to show you what the video looks like full. On the left side on the iPhone, you'll see that it's narrow. That's the iPhone. So you can pan with your finger to see the full resolution. The right side I captured from the Nest app. Nest Hello. Hey everybody, how you doing? Just the final part, give you an update of what we think of the Nest Hello. It's actually a snowstorm here, so we're going to do this quicker than normal. So the only real negative we find is that you will need the Nest Aware subscription. It's not a major thing if you're in the Nest ecosystem, which we are already. So they have 3 plans now, a 5-day plan, a 10-day plan, and a 30-day plan for $5, $10, and $30. Basically what that's going to do is give you 24/7 continuous recording, the intelligent alerts, you can save clips and timelines, and you get activity zones. So you can and that's all done from the computer, and you can do activity zones, so you can set up a specific area to alert you of when that's going to happen. Some of the other things, in short review, we love the Nest Hello. We think it's awesome. It's a great doorbell. It's working really well. Again, we have other Nest products and it fits right into that. Some of the great things we love, HD video, great quality. It's 4:3 resolution or aspect ratio, where most of them are 16:9. What 4:3 does is give you a taller rather than wider shot. So with the taller shot, you usually get head to toe and you can see a little bit more. You get HDR video streaming, so the brights, you can see in brighter brights and darker darks. You can actually get more better picture quality, and the HD quality has been phenomenal. Out of the camera, you're going to get a 160-degree field of view. You can configure a quiet time, so if you don't want it to ring or go through to the Google Home or Google Mini speakers, which it does when you ring the bell, you can prevent that. So you're also going to get person, motion, and sound alerts. It's going to detect visitors and tell you unfamiliar faces. You can configure the familiar faces, so everybody in the family, it's detected. You give them a name and you set it up that way. You can also, for those family members, assign a friendly specific alert for them. So when they come up and your Google Home or Google Mini is going to announce it inside, which it does, as you saw in the video, you can also create specific alerts. There's also 3 pre-recorded messages, as you saw before. So if you didn't want to talk, which you have the option to talk and listen and have a conversation with somebody, you have the option for these 3 defined pre-recorded responses. The setup, which I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, is absolutely phenomenally simple. It's amazing how easy they've made it. Every step, every wire, it talks you through. It asks you questions in the app and tells you what to do. The quality of the Nest Hello is awesome. It's a self-concealed piece. It's heavy. It's good quality. Feels sturdy. The mounting bracket is a good quality metal, along with the wedge that gives you an extra 15 degrees if you needed to tilt the camera. So that's really it. We love it. I think it's a great product. We'll know in about 60 days how it's held up, and we're going to give you a follow-up video then. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. a like. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them. Also, please subscribe. We have a lot of home videos coming, home automation videos. So the only way you're going to get notifications if you subscribe, and they're going to be really great. So that's it. Again, thanks a lot and have a good one, everybody. This thing's awesome.